Hey everyone, welcome back to the Casa. So I just want to apologize for two things right off. First is the quality of this mic. I know it's really crappy. I know it's kind of hollow sounding. I just grabbed the mic real quick because I wanted to get this part of this knocked out. I've been working on this video for a while now. The second thing I want to apologize for is how long it took to get around to getting this video done. I've been working on trying to get a piece together and getting files transferred off of my phone. This is basically a compilation of the trip that I took out to Missouri. The first test trip on the van. It worked out real well and stuff, but it's taken me a while to get around to getting it all together and getting it organized into some semblance of a video. So this is kind of what went on during that trip. It's a little long in places, what have you. It's not the best video I've done, so. But it is what it is, and there we go. All right, bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Casa. So as you can tell, this is not my normal location for shooting these things, which, not that the farm is any sort of normal as it is, but we just went over 100 subscribers. I think we're sitting at 105 right now. We broke 104 a couple of days ago, or 100 a couple of days ago. And in light of that, I thought I would make kind of a different kind of video. As you guys know, I've been working on the van and getting it so that I can start doing some traveling and start doing some camping and stuff like that. Well, the time has kind of come. I've gotten to the point where it is mostly finished. It's not completely finished. That's part of what this trip is we are doing kind of a shakedown cruise to identify different things that need to be fixed and what have you. I've already found a few things that I do want to change, and I'm going to be doing that while I'm on the road. The things that I can kind of change while I'm on the road. In the meantime, a friend of mine out in Missouri is got some help that she needs with her house. There's some maintenance that's got to be done out there and what have you. So I thought that I would jump in the van and take a ride out, bring my tools, and go out there and help her out, doing some electrical work and some plumbing work for her. I'm not licensed in any of that, but I've done it many times on my place. I've done it many times in the Army. And the area that she's in is not extremely particular on who does the work and what have you. Obviously I'm going to do the right thing and do it proper for her. I'm not going to burn her house down or flood her house, but yeah, she can just have someone do it. I'm going to go out and help her out. It just made sense since I was going to go on the road anyway. So where are we? Well, right now we are in a rest stop in the van in a place called Hancock, Maryland. And I've been on the road now for, I don't know, maybe 3-4 hours. I got a pretty late start. I didn't get out of the house until midnight-ish because I was dealing with some things, taking care of stuff, getting everything set up. Plus, I like to travel at night. So, it just kind of worked out that way. So, like I said, I've been on the road about 4 hours, and I decided to pull off and take a bathroom break and what have you, and it got cold with a quickness. When I left the house, I was in t-shirt and shorts, and it's 45 here. It's cold. Now I could turn the heat on in the van and just keep right on trucking, but it's also, like 4 in the morning. So I thought, you know what? Let's pull off. Let's go ahead and throw up the blackouts and what have you. That's part of why we're doing this. We're trying to shake out the bugs. So I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and set it all up and take a break for a couple of few. So I'm going to take about, 2-hour nap or so, and then I'm going to get back on the road and get out there. It's like, it's close to a 16-hour trip just driving, so it's more like 19 with stops and gas and things like that. So it can't hurt to go ahead and just kind of crash out for a little bit anyway. But because of this being a long trip, this video is probably going to be in multiple parts. I'm just figured while I'm here and I've got some downtime, I'd do kind of the intro to what all's going on. So we'll go from there. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. As we go along, I'll let you guys know what I'm going to change. So far, the things that I did find out is I made these blackout panels for the windows, and I made them before I made the screens. And what I found out was, now that the screens are in the windows, the blackout curtains don't stay by friction anymore, because they're in a different location than they were, because the screens take up about half an inch of space behind the windows. So now the blackout curtains don't squeeze in there properly. I think I have a fix for it. I think what I'm going to do is put Velcro strips on the boards on the back of the screen, and then Velcro strips on the blackout panels, and that should allow me to just Velcro them straight to the back side of the screens. I think that's going to work. Luckily, I have a roll of Velcro with me. I'll be able to just do that on the fly on the road. But that's something we're definitely going to change. There's other things that may or may not change. Right now, I'm really kind of cramped for space because, like I say, I'm going to go out and do some work. So I'm traveling with a bunch of tools and stuff that I would not normally be traveling with, because I've got like all my carpentry tools with me. I got circular saw and jigsaw and drills and hammers and oh my. So I don't have as much space as I would normally have. But it seems to be working out. When I get done this trip, or partway through this trip, I guess, when I get kind of settled out there, one of the things I'll do is I'll go ahead and do a quick tour of the van now that it's pretty much finished. I'll show you where I stored everything and just exactly how much I was able to put in this thing. Man, I was able to put a lot in this thing. I've got like 2 weeks worth of clothes, and I've got probably at least 2 weeks worth of food, and it's a minivan, and with clothes, I mean, we're talking pants, sweatpants, and shorts, and enough for like 2 weeks of each. Maybe not, 2 weeks of shorts or 2 weeks of pants or sweats, but certainly shirts and underwear and socks and all of that. I've got 2 weeks worth of clothes. And one of the things I did, and we'll go into that, is I got a bunch of gym bags, and each gym bag has a specific purpose. One holds like my medicine chest, one holds my crafting stuff, one holds all my keeping clean stuff, for going into a shower and stuff like that. I did get a Planet Fitness membership, so I'll be able to take that and get showers on the road and that sort of thing, which is going to be nice. So that's where we stand. We'll see how this goes. I'll give you, we'll keep you informed, and it's all going to go in this one video. And when we get there, we'll kind of break it down. All right, bye. So why the hell would I want to do this? Why would I want to sleep in a rest stop in a van, right? Let me tell you, let me show you. This is my living room this morning. This is what I woke up to. I don't know how well you can see that. That's my living room today. How cool is that? That's all clouds in the valley. Sun's just coming up. Wow, guys. I'm at a loss. I mean, how amazing was that to wake up to? It totally unplanned. I needed to rest for the night. I stopped, got, 2-3 hours of sleep. Not great sleep. I mean, a lot of people coming and going. But to wake up to that, for my first morning of doing this, I couldn't have asked for a better, morning to wake up to. I'm blown away. I've waited far too long to do this. I should have done this so much sooner. But now we are. And that just confirms it. So, yeah, there we go. I'm sitting here at 3 in the morning, enjoying the 50-degree weather and drinking a cup of hot chocolate and listening to the farm next door. Animals sing me the song of their people. Pretty productive day today. Got a lot done. Got plans for a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow. Helping my friends out here at their place. So for a first trip and a test trip, so far it's going pretty good. I know there's a few things I want to change, and when I get back to the house and have all my tools and stuff, I'll be able to do that. But all in all, it's pretty great. My water jugs leaked a little bit on the trip out here, so made some things wet. Easy fix. I've just got to make some gaskets for the lids. They're leaking out past the top ring, and I got to make some rubber rings for that so that they seal a little better. I'm thinking about maybe either buying some kind of a bin or making some kind of a bin that can sit under them to trap water in case I do ever have an actual leak, that it's not leaking all over stuff or leaking down into the electrical compartment kind of thing. So I do need to do that. Just some odds and ends stuff mostly, but yeah, it seems to all be working out. Figuring out where I'm going to put shit still. Figure out what's best, where's best, where's the best place for things. Moving stuff around a lot and what have you, but it's getting there. But yeah, so just a quick update on things, and things are going good. I can't complain. Somebody stirred them up.
Stick on it. Oh, baby. That is so. Oh, that's so cute.
She's smart.
I don't want anybody to get it. He's like, I will bury it with whatever.
I will, I'll see you guys soon. You know, goodbye sucks, but I had a great time, and it's good to see you guys, and I love you all. So I'll see you next time around. You guys take care. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to the Casa. So we are on the road. We've been on the road for a few hours now. We're in Kentucky at this point on a kind of a back highway kind of thing. I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of haze in the air. It smells burnt. I guess something's burning. I don't know whether they're burning the fields or what they're doing. I mean, it is harvest season and what have you, but there's definitely a haze all over everything, and it's pretty bad. So you know, it is what it is, but we're making good time, and we're headed in to see the boy child and his wife in Tennessee. So we got done in Missouri, and got everything done we needed to do there. So we're heading on out this way. It's starting to get dark. It's probably 6:30 or so at night at this point. But I just wanted to kind of touch base for a couple of few. I stopped for a couple of minutes at a Riley's. Looks kind of like a Checkers drive-through on the outside. You know, it's got all the black and white checker stuff, but it's a Riley's. I've never ate there, and wasn't too bad. I got the barbecue bacon double something or another, huge ass burger, and it was pretty good. I told the gal I had never eaten at a Riley's before. She's like, "Well, where you been living? You ain't never ate at a Riley's." I told her I was, living on the East Coast. She's like, "Oh, okay." So she says the fries were really good. They were pretty good. They weren't bad at all. They were like batter dipped and what have you. So they were kind of good. Anyway, just wanted to check in and let you guys know how things are going. Like I say, this is it's gotten really.
In 2 miles, turn right onto Great River Road.
See it out the back window there, but yeah, it's you get real thick haze in the air, and you can really smell it. So something's definitely on fire somewhere. I don't know what it is, but that's life. Anyway, we're gonna keep on going here. See you guys in a while. I'll probably touch base when we get where we're going. All right, bye. Was kind of cool. We just passed over the Ohio River, and we are now officially in Kentucky. That was kind of neat. I love old bridges like that. If there had been a place to pull over, and I wasn't under the time constraint that I'm under, I would have probably stopped and taken a bunch of pictures and stuff. I'll have to keep that in mind for future travels. And we'll go and check it out. Definitely want to see it. All right, guys. we're on the road. Bye. Alrighty, guys. Well, we are finally back on the highway. I would say they had us on back roads for whatever reason for, I don't know, a good 50 miles. We are finally back on the highway. Got about 4 hours left to go on this leg of the trip, and we will be in Tennessee, and we will be at my son's place. I'm definitely looking forward to getting out of the car for a little while and kind of relax and catching up with him and what have you. But yeah, that's the extent of it. We're headed there. We are definitely in Kentucky, and it's gonna be a long night. I think we're supposed to get there midnight their time or 12:30 their time. So there we go. All right, guys, let's drive for a while. All right, guys. Well, we made it. I'm at my son and daughter-in-law's house in Tennessee. I'm gonna crash here for the night, and we're gonna have dinner tomorrow night, and then I'm gonna head back home, and that'll be the end of this trip, I guess. So far, it's going good. All right. I don't want to wake people up. It's like midnight, so I want to let you guys go. All right. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. So we are back on the road again. It is about 8 in the morning. Spent the day with my son and my daughter-in-law yesterday. We went to dinner and stuff. They worked during the day. My daughter-in-law, she worked from home, but she still worked. But we hung out, what have you, and then hung out with both of them last night, and we went to dinner and that kind of thing, and what have you. Talked about a lot of different stuff, made a lot of different future plans and whatnot. So yeah, all in all, good visit. Kind of short, but we knew that was going to be the case, but it did not make sense to just drive straight back home to Maryland without, kind of making a side trip. It really kind of turns out that time-wise, it's about the same amount of time for me to drive straight to Maryland from Missouri as it was for me to drive to Tennessee and then up to Maryland. The only difference being the break time was considerably longer. I took a day off of driving, but it was definitely worth it. Got to see my kids, which it has been a couple of years, so it's been nice to do that. We're planning on doing this more often now that I've got the van and stuff like that. But anyway, we are headed back to Maryland now, headed back to the Casa, and GPS says it's 10 hours and 45 minutes, something like that. But I figured between gas stops and going through DC and going through Baltimore, depending on when I hit traffic there, it's going to be more like probably a 12 to 14 hour trip, depending on when I hit the traffic and stuff. It says I'm supposed to get back to the house probably at around 6:45. It's an hour from Baltimore to my house. So that would put me in Baltimore at 5:45, 6 o'clock, which would be after rush hour if I hit it at the time the GPS says. And it would put me in Baltimore, or it'd put me in DC probably right at the end of rush hour. But with gas stops, because I got to make a gas stop here in a few miles anyway, and I'm probably going to have to make at least one more gas stop before I get up that way. I figure that I should be running through there late enough that I'm going to miss the rush hour. I certainly hope so. I drove the Baltimore rush hour for 2, almost 3 years, every freaking day, from my house, when I was a sprinkler inspector and had to go work down in Baltimore County, and I had the rush hour in the morning and the rush hour in the end. Man, I hate rush hours, especially around cities. So I'm hoping not to hit it. You know, we'll see what happens with that. But we're gonna get on the road and see how it goes. All right, guys. The journey continues. Take care. Bye. Well, we were making good time, doing about 75 or so, and then the interstate turned into a parking lot. So I don't know what they got going up here. The southbound looks wide open. Northbound is a parking lot for the most part. So GPS says there's a hazard up here in the road. Probably an accident. We'll see how long it takes to get through it. It says it's like 9 miles. So it may be a while. Oh well. Keep rolling on. Alrighty, well, we're moving again. Apparently it was some emergency construction or something. Looks like they're putting in drainage pipe. Had the whole left-hand side closed. So we're moving again. Got about 8 hours to go. Alrighty, guys. So we have made it back into Maryland. We are probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from the Casa. But a friend of mine from the Army lives out this way. So since we're going past, I figured I'd, give him a yell. And, it wouldn't be right to just, drive on by. I should at least, go give him a hug and grab his ass or something. So I'm going to stop and we're going to have dinner and stuff, and then I'm going to head up to the house. But we are pretty much back to Maryland at this point. So round trip is 2,000 and maybe 200 miles or something. I'll have to look and see what it actually is on the map and whatnot. But yeah, it's like 1,000 miles out there. So it's got to be 1,000 miles back, and 20 days. So there we go. All right, well, we'll be home soon. All right, bye.